Welcome to the PLL Cash App Playoffs on ESPN. Today we are in the shadow of the skyscrapers out on Long Island. The rain has moved out, the fans have moved in. They want to see the greatest stars, maybe some in the history of this sport. Pennell, Schreiber. We're in the semifinals. Redwoods and Archers coming up next from Hempstead on the campus of Hofstra University. Collision behind the cage and a score for Archers. It's Grant Ament. He needs that, doesn't he, Clark?
He does. Grant Ament is an attackman by trade. And he's played a ton of midfield this season. He was injured with the hamstring early, but this is where he belongs. Dodging from behind the cage, getting above goal line, extending, and making it rain, Ryan.
Yeah, just shooting 15% coming into today, so defenses are basically daring him to drive upfield and take that shot.
And set up your ride. Make it hard for them to clear the ball.
Garnsey gets plowed. Connors with the long pole. Good look, Trainer, the extra pass. Ament. The extra pass again, and the score on the far post. That's Connor Fields who puts it home. Tic-tac-toe passing on the break for Archers.
Oh yeah, he is dealing, he is comfortable, and he is seeing the field, Grant Ament.
And this is a beautiful setup by Piper Bond, the trailer. Hasn't scored a get yet this season, but he's been great in transition. He's gonna freeze it right here. Here's your little 3-on-2. You got these three Archers, and they basically are attacking these two Redwoods defensively. So you see this slide, you bang it here, you get this rotation, and then you get one more across the field. So tic-tac-toe passing here by Archers, nullifying that rotation. Shooter, and in doing so, it cuts down the angle.
Schreiber out of the box scores.
Shot out of a cannon, Kark. Redwoods haven't scored on this Archers defense.
Ament uses a pick. Fields, forget about it.
Oof. You hear that? That's the sound.
He fires with the left and scores. If Dennis is shooting bounce shots, you know that they've talked about how that's going to work, right? I mean, Dennis is a flamethrower. Orange. He loses it, though. Picks it back up, and Trolling is decked in the middle of the field by Apple.
That was a hit.
Talking. It's pretty tense down here on the sidelines,
Yeah,
both benches.
Playoff lacrosse right now. Keith scores on the run.
Some players are just meant to be together. Grant Ament and Mac O'Keefe. Two names we're calling quite a bit. Grant sees Mac. These two played together for 4 years at Penn State. The combination brought him the championship weekend in 2019. Nobody in NCAA history scored more goals.
One of those players running out of the box, Kark, who's a former attackman who will be looking to dodge on a shorty when he has one on him, which he did at that moment. Hit the pipe. Did it go in? It did.
With Latrell Harris out, the short stick defensive midfielder of the year, Archers have bumped down Challen Rogers to play a more two-way defensive role. Credit the Redwoods for attacking that matchup. And who do you get to if you want to attack it? The legend, the icon, Pennell, dries up field, makes him pay.
Shoot, though, so plenty of time. Back to his left, didn't have anybody to pass to. There's the clear for two, and he scores! You called it, RB.
I don't think necessarily exactly how he drew it up.
That's a problem right there. Kelly's banged up a little bit. May have caught that on his forearm.
You saw the ball ricochet.
It definitely deflected off of Kelly's arm. He came into today a little bit banged up. You can see the strong dodge by Ambler generates some help, and then just the rotation behind the play, a little bit of confusion for Redwoods. You can see Cohen start to kind of help on that left side. Ambler just moves the ball forward to LeClaire, who's got the airspace to step in.
He's also banged up from last week in Boston. He was dealing with a left quad tightness. So when I spoke to Nat earlier before the game started, he said Tim Troutner's going to be ready to go.
T.D. Irwin was ready to go. That's going to be a juice goal for Redwoods. They needed some juice.
TD, over the years, I think is a very underrated lacrosse player off of a face-off win.
11 in orange.
And I wonder if that was a little bit of the rust for not playing for a month. Normally he cans those.
Amen. Tough angle shot and scores. He is really stepping up today.
You know what's interesting? Watching this guy for so many years, I haven't really seen this in his toolbox. Normally he likes to continue up above goal line extended. He doesn't come back to his right hand there. He's a topside dodger like a Matt Moore, continuing left. This time he beats Merle to the inside with low angle.
You're like,
No.
how would you handle
I'd
it?
be pretty upset.
I can only imagine. Scores! O'Keefe paints a corner.
He's been hooking him high all first half. He's dialed in, Kark.
We're talking about maybe an extra whip in his stick, maybe the water got to it. Hammer time, Mac O'Keefe. That is patented 7 in orange. You catch the ball.
You shoot for a corner, you miss, you back it up, you retain possession.
Loggett, wow, on the run. What type of a revelation has this young man been?
Tim Troutner, no warm-up.
This is why Connors went at him early and on.
Make somebody pay. Trying to use a pick from O'Keefe. Check that. That's Marr still out there. LeClaire trying to get his better angle in the middle of the field. Lets it fire and scores. That's a 1-point goal. LeClaire's second of the day to go with a 2-pointer in the first half.
And it's all
Saves in this second half. As Troutner comes out to pick it off. 0 goals allowed for Dobson. Now Pennell. Shoot for 2. Bounces it and scores.
Is that a 2-ball?
It was, and they needed it. And it was a heads-up screen right in the middle of the field.
Garnsey beaten. Dobson is just a brick wall in cage. O'Keefe, that's going to be impossible to stop.
And the reason he got so wide open is the Redwoods, in their pressure ride, they sense the urgency of like, hey, we got to change something here. We got to pick up the pace. And Archers just exploit that pressure and throw over the top. The save by Dobson starts the break. And under duress, they find O'Keefe all by himself. Troutner's got absolutely no chance.
Latrell Harris' spot, and Matt Moore now goes down to attack.
Either Moore, Ament, or LeClaire.
It's the easiest 2 he's ever hit.
And his career day scoring-wise in the PLL continues to get even better.
Empty net, 2-ball, get Dobson out. Tom Schreiber, don't let him near the field. This 2-pointer, I think, is significant because now you've got this game totally locked. If you didn't a second before, get out unscathed.
And Redwoods kind of expressing from...
Career high 8 points for Grant Ament. Career high 4 points off goals for Ament. Merle will shoot, he'll score.
Get Dobson out.
You know, the Redwoods are a strong-minded bunch. A nucleus and core of Notre Dame players that will be back, that had a fantastic year behind.
With the emphatic win over the Redwoods. For Ryan Boyle, Paul Carcaterra, Dana Boyle, Katie George, and our entire crew here who battled through all kinds of weather earlier on in the day. Great job, folks. I'm Chris Cotter. Thanks for watching the PLL on ESPN.